Peaceful protests, well, they're not so peaceful these days. If you guys like this kind of content and want to see more of it, then let me know in the comments. I'm preparing to give a talk in Michigan this weekend, and this is part of that talk. Hey guys, retired Lieutenant Todd Heaton with Humilitas First. The first step to avoiding problems associated with violent protests is to do an internet search asking the question, where are the protests occurring? In Los Angeles, for instance, plus the word map, because we want to see exactly where they're happening. Here we can see it's around City Hall. So we jump on Google Earth and type in Los Angeles City Hall. So where are they? And are they near any major interstates or freeways? And I mean even within several blocks. So as far as me and my family are concerned, I'm going to be explaining to my wife, we're not going to this area and it's going to get expanded. Whatever that internet search identifies as this is where the problem is, that's going to grow. At a minimum, it's going to double. Now, say I happen to live up here around point A and I need to go to point B. So I decide, you know what, I'm going to use something like Google Maps. Well, Google Maps is going to tell me that this is going to be the most efficient route to my destination. But there's a problem. It runs right through where the violent protests are happening. Now, I am going to use Google Maps, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Check out the time and distance. It's 34 minutes, 17.2 miles. Next, you identify the problem area. Then you can use Google Maps to drag your course and simply box around the problem. Boxing around the problem is a winning strategy. In my opinion, it's now common sense that anytime a riot or protest are happening, even within several blocks of an interstate, I'm going to box around that problem. If it takes me an additional 15 minutes, that's the route I'm going to take. Let's see what the new time and mileage is. 38 minutes and just a little over 18 miles. So it's costing you an additional 4 minutes. If you gamble and you lose, then you're going to be stuck on the 101 for at least an hour for the police to try to clear this freeway. You might be stuck there for several hours. Worst case scenario, you get approached and confronted by a violent crowd. If you have to defend yourself, well then you've got months, maybe years of stress waiting and facing a criminal and or civil trial just for defending yourself. These are secondary and tertiary order of effects, and it's so simple to avoid these. Little more gas, little more time, and we don't have to deal with the problem.